Hey guys, welcome to my Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta compilation. This is the third beta video I've done for Call of Duty. I did World War II, Modern Warfare, and this one of course. I skipped over Black Ops 4. I can't even remember if they even had a beta, and I specifically remember not even wanting to play that game at all when it came out. I still have not even played that game a single time. This is basically the third out of 4 last Call of Duties. I really enjoyed this beta, and before I get started with the actual video, I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to my friend Joseph, who edited the visual part of this video. I really appreciate it. He's been a friend for a long time, and I really appreciate what he did. So thanks, Joseph, and go check out his website if you want any editing done at all. Without further ado, it's basically just a 10-minute long compilation of clips. The last 2 beta videos I did actually were live compilations, which ended up being much easier to edit, as well as just one kind of fluid thing. I did watch half of my Modern Warfare video before I even went into this, because I actually wrote some notes down this time. First, some housekeeping. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War releases on November 13th. And it's going to have a full single player as well as a multiplayer, of course, because it's Call of Duty. And honestly, I genuinely enjoyed the beta. I think it was very good. A lot of people complained about it, especially I've realized that a lot of people were complaining about the time to kill. But you got to understand that Modern Warfare was a much more realistic version of Call of Duty. And this one wasn't. This one went back to the arcade style. I genuinely enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. Like I said earlier, I did write some notes. Just a couple of general notes, and then I have weapon notes, and then I have map notes. So first and foremost, when you get into an actual game, there's no mute all function. And I don't know if they did this just for the beta, because if I remember correctly, Modern Warfare actually has a mute all system. As soon as you log into a game, or get into a lobby rather, you can actually click mute all and everyone's muted. Speaking of lobbies, it uses the same terrible lobby system that Modern Warfare uses, where after each game you get taken out of a lobby and then put into a brand new one. Yeah, you sometimes still see people that you were with before. Yes, sometimes you'll get paired up with the same groups, but it's technically a different lobby each time. I really hate that they did this in Modern Warfare. It really took out the fluidity of finding matches. It changed maps. Like, I noticed there's a lot of times where you repeat maps over and over and over again because it's different lobbies, so the lobby can't read what map you were on. It's really ridiculous, and I really wish... I hope that this is only for a beta that they do this. Hopefully they correct that. And I know a lot of people complain about the skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare as well, which I'm personally not a fan of. I'm not sure if they have this in the official Black Ops Cold War game or not. I don't know if they had it in the beta. I don't even know how you'd be able to tell without Googling it. Another 2 things that I wrote down for general: I did not experience lag a single time in this beta. Both videos that I did before, more specifically World War II, I had massive lag in World War II. Come to find out, I actually had a motherboard issue, which caused most of the lag. But I remember at the time of recording, I had searched if people were also experiencing lag, and everybody in the beta experienced lag of World War II. Modern Warfare was less so, but actually in game of Modern Warfare, I experienced lag probably up until 4 months after the game came out. They had fixed memory leaks and packet loss, if I remember it correctly. But before that, pretty much everything was fucked up. Massive lag all across the board. It seems like this game is super optimized. I was pretty much stable 60 or higher frames, which doesn't matter because I'll have a 60 Hz refresh rate monitor. Going above 60 is all but useless, so it doesn't really matter that I went above 60. But the fact is, I was consistently at 60 pretty much the entire time I played the beta. And I played for all 3 days. I dropped here and there, you know, if I was on the far side of the map and looked. I think on the desert map, satellite, I believe it was called, I lagged a little bit on there because it was such a big map with all the dunes and everything. In terms of frames, they were all stable. I mean, it was really stable, and there was no internet lag or anything, and I don't even have good internet. So the fact that it seems like they're working on their networking issues it seems like a really good thing that they're doing. The maps. Miami was a beautiful map. It was my favorite map of the beta. I really liked Miami. Looking at all the stuff, the neon, the cars, it was so freaking cool. A lot of the stuff had like late night mist on stuff, you could tell. And I was on medium settings too, and everything looked so great. The maps look really fantastic. It seemed like they really put a lot of work into them. Again, I mean, the Call of Duty maps are always good in my opinion. There's some maps that are pretty iffy, let's be honest. There's always a map or two that everybody hates, but whatever. Miami is fucking cool, and I think it's the best map of the beta. I had such a good time. Even when I was doing shit on the Miami map, it was still super cool because I liked the map. Going to the gun notes, as a whole, guns are not as realistic as Modern Warfare. You can tell more primarily in the pistols. I know during the beta video for Modern Warfare, I really had a positive outlook on the pistols. I really like the feel of the Modern Warfare pistols, and it doesn't really capture that in Black Ops Cold War. Again, like I said in the beginning, the game is way more arcadey than the Modern Warfare. It's a very arcade shooter. It just is. So far, the AK-47 from the beta is actually my favorite. You put on a few attachments for it, and you're good to go. That thing just shreds everybody. I think I did best with the RPD, at least from these clips, but the AK-47, I got some pretty sweet fucking plays, and I like that gun a lot. Speaking of attachments, I did notice that the game really focuses on said attachments. There's a lot of attachments, and there's 5 spaces for attachments by default, but you can have what's called a wild card. They introduce these wild cards that are like custom class thing that adds to your abilities for that class. It's not a perk, it's just a wild card. One of them is called Gunslinger, and that adds, I believe, 3 more perks. I'm also recording this like 5 days after the beta ended. I did forget a little bit of stuff. In Modern Warfare, at least the last time I played it, there was a big meta on submachine guns, and it kind of seems like this is going to be the same thing for this game. Almost everybody was rocking the AK-74 and the MP5, and I don't know if they'll fix that or anything for the game. I doubt it, but that's okay. And just a few more things, honestly. Just sniping was pretty inconsistent for me. I only sniped for a couple rounds, and I wasn't honestly really big into sniping this game. Sniping in Call of Duty hasn't really been a thing that I've actually done a lot of. I usually rock, one of the 3 that aren't snipers, you know, assault rifles, submachine guns, and light machine guns. That's just kind of how I roll. I don't really ever snipe on Call of Duty. Some other games, I fucking love sniping. Call of Duty, since it's so fast-paced, maps are so small, I usually snipe on like I sniped a lot on Ground War for Modern Warfare, but that was really it. That's pretty much the only thing I consistently sniped on in Modern Warfare. I'm not a quick scoper, so it kind of gets thrown out the window. Call of Duty doesn't favor sniping, especially for the classic modes. As you can see from the loadout clip, there's that wild card that I was talking about. It's normal Call of Duty stuff. It really is. It's just normal Call of Duty stuff. There's nothing special. What I did notice though is you can press X to showcase your weapon, and I kind of had a hard time figuring out what that meant. But then I realized that it was actually literally showcasing what your character is holding in lobby finds and like character selection screen. It's whatever weapon they're holding is the showcase weapon, and I thought that was pretty neat. It's pretty cool. The kill streaks are all there. Nothing special, nothing different. The only thing different about kill streaks this time is that it's score based instead of kill streak based. So you do have a timer from what I saw on Reddit. I don't know what the actual time is, but you do have a timer for quote-unquote kill streaks. But all in all, that pretty much wraps it up. I really enjoyed this beta, and I think it's going to be a good game. I don't know if I'm going to get it on launch like I did Modern Warfare. I don't know. There's other games that I'd rather play right now than another FPS, and Modern Warfare is still going to be super active when this game comes out, especially with all the crossplay. There's not every console person is going to buy Cold War immediately, just like not every PC player is. So if I want to play a really good FPS, I'm just going to stick with Modern Warfare for now. The only caveat of that is I'm a big single-player fan. I love single-player games. I love Call of Duty stories. Every game I've ever gotten from a Call of Duty developer, I've loved the single-player. Pretty much every single Call of Duty, I've liked the single-player that I've been given. So I'm sure I'd like Cold War. It's just not a game that I'm going to get right away, because it's not a game that I really want right now. But that's not to detract you from getting the game. The beta was freaking awesome. I think I actually liked that beta more than Modern Warfare. I know I liked it more than World War II. The beta was really good. I liked it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the Call of Duty that they're going to put out this year. If I get it, I'll probably enjoy it. I'm a big history guy too, so seeing like this alternate history type thing is really interesting to me, but I'm just gonna wait to get it. The beta itself was awesome. I hope that you guys had a good time if you played it, and I also hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, all the stereotypical shit that people say, like, subscribe, comment, whatever the fuck. But special thank you to Joseph, my friend, my editor. I really appreciate him doing this for me, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Peace.